Well, good morning, everybody. We're GFBS. We're Grand Forks' best source on a dirty Thursday. Jade Hastings, Jason Berg, Gavin Ault, all in the studio today. Chad Hoff, not here, still recovering from his reduction surgery. Today's show, by the way, brought to you by Duso Photography. All you seniors to be out there, make sure you get those senior photos. If you're freaking out about not having them done yet, well, there's still some openings at Duso Photography, but you need to hurry. You still have time. He also does family portraits, business headshots, you know, your cards, your advertising, etc. You can even have your own background of the picture. Do corporate pics. Maybe you want to show pictures of your products, your food, etc. And Bob uses the good stuff. You know, if you want to look good, you want to look the best, well, that's where Duso Photography comes in. Call him up, 218-230-4325, or check it out, dusophoto.com. He'll also come to you. Well, before we get today's show rolling, time now for our daily segment, Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Here we go. Guy walks into a parts store and says, I need a gas cap for a Kia. Guy walks into a parts store, says, I need a gas cap for a Kia. So the guy working behind the counter says, okay, sounds like a fair trade to me.
It took me forever to even get that.
I had to slow down and repeat it to Paul, the producer, like 4 times before he finally got a chuckle out of it. By the way, if you want to call, have any questions for Jade, Jason, or Gavin, our phone number is 701-213-0863, 701-213-0863. First off, we're going to start with Jason Berg. Made the trip down from Fargo. We appreciate that. You coming all the way down here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for inviting me.
And I have to apologize. I was on your show here a month or so ago. You called me up, and I've forgotten all about it. And I was probably about 5-6 beers deep when you called me. Mm-hmm. And I took the opportunity to throw some of our county commissioners under the bus, and I didn't mean to do that on your show. And again, I apologize for that, but I was hoping I got my point across.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about. You got to have an opinion, and everybody has them. And it's fun to talk about stuff like that, because it's been a strange time this year. I mean, honestly, I didn't think we'd be racing this year, and here we've got over 15 races in the lightning spins this year. Yeah,
that's nice. And we're going to get back to that. I do want to know this, though. Mr. Mac and Cheese Bites?
So,
where'd that come from?
Well, one night Amanda and Hallie were in the bar at the Devil's Lake Speedway after the races, and we were there, and I was kind of hungry, and I'm like, what are those? There's like mac and cheese bites. So I tried one, and I'm like, oh, those are pretty good. So then the next week, Hallie had a couple sitting in there. I'm like, you done with those? I kind of want one. So,
you going to eat all that?
Yeah, you can eat all those. So it's turned into my favorite thing after racing at Devil's Lake Speedway. I got to go have a cold beverage and a mac and cheese bites.
All right. Okay. I won't call you Mr. Mac and Cheese Bites again, I promise. As we roll around the table here, let's see who shows up on this one. Well, Gavin happens to be in the picture. Gavin, how much money do you got to fork over for this thing? I mean, you are the main sponsor at Ault Construction. On a car that is in RideOutCar.com victory lane, among victory lanes everywhere else. But was that one of those things you thought, boy, what am I getting myself into, or not?
Well, it started out small, and he gets better and better, and it makes it more fun and easier to pay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's kind of nice seeing Ault Construction all over these pictures, too, I would imagine.
Absolutely. Yeah, that makes it a lot of fun. And you get a lot of people coming up to you saying, hey, I seen your car in victory lane, and he's fast, he's on a ride. So, yeah,
it's a lot better than people coming up to you saying, hey, saw your car getting hooked on the hooker there, and they're the tow truck and getting pulled off. It makes a big difference, doesn't it?
They still see you that way, though, too.
That's probably one of the best ways for them to see you, honestly, besides victory lane.
Yeah. All right. As we roll around the table, Jade Hastings in the house. Jade having a fantastic year, leading the NOSA points by quite a ways. 5 wins this year. Wow, you're doing great.
Yeah, it doesn't always feel great, but the wins feel really good. We're having a lot of fun. That was one of our big things coming into this year is just work a lot harder and have a lot more fun. And when you lose, don't get so down on yourself, because you can't really get better when you're always kicking yourself. So it seems to be working.
I remember when you were a rook.
Yeah, I wasn't the best rook.
Well, you've come a long way, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've grown up a lot and gotten a lot faster. So it's been good.
Jason, getting back to you, you have the radio show Track Talk with Jason Berg on WDAY 970 AM. You're an announcer. How did you get into racing?
I started really late in life. I was a pit guy for my uncle, went to the races a lot as a fan, and started working at the Red River Valley Speedway, and ended up flagging up in Greenbush. And they have an employee a deal at the end of the year when they do the powder puff and everything. And Kyle Cole tried to talk me into his lightning sprint and made me drive it around the parking lot up there that Sunday morning. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, this isn't for me, because seeing him from the flag stand, I'm thinking these little sprint cars, and I've seen them. They're fast. Those guys are nuts. I thought, I'm never getting in one. Well, he gave me an opportunity to race one at River Cities one night, and then the next year they had him at Buffalo River Race Park, and he goes, hey, you're going to drive it again in front of your family and friends instead of up in Grand Forks. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And I had so much fun, I told Kevin Nathy, I said, if you ever got these full-time, I'd probably buy one. Like 3 weeks later, he calls me and he goes, hey, I got to call that card in. He goes, we're running lightning sprints full-time next year. So buddy of mine, Troy Burnside, came on board to sponsor me and help buy that first car from Kelsey and Joey Peterson. And, and I'd always told myself, I always wanted to run late model if I was going to race. I never wanted to drive a sprint car because I think, no offense to Jay, but I think they're all nuts because they're so fast.
Oh, yeah.
They're wild and crazy. I mean, you got to have a pair to drive one of them, I think. And lo and behold, I'm loving it. It's my 4th year. I just turned 50. I started at 46. So a little late in life, but it's a lot of fun.
I still think about getting in a car, too. I had raced previously. I just bought a new car, and then I met my wife, and she was going to grad school. So next thing you know, I'm working like 18 different jobs, put the car away, sold it. She said, you know what, if you ever want a race car again, when I get my first job after I get my PhD, I'll buy you one. It came that time, and she said, okay, I'm ready. And I'm like, ooh, for what? Buy you a new race car. And I just went, I'd been gigging at the River City Speedway for a while, and I thought, I'm pretty good. I'm getting my race fix. It's not costing me anything, and I still get to be around racing all the time, but you got to be enjoying it. Now you actually created the POWRi Lucas Oil Minn Kota Lightning Sprint series, which is good because Lightning Sprints were always kind of looking for a home and one body, because for a long time there'd be probably 3 or 4 different kinds of cars out there running, but everything is good now. You're getting good numbers. You said you just had a couple of more guys purchase cars, so it's going really well. And you guys have a place to race almost every week.
It has gone real well, and the NLSA did a great job. Everybody with that group, especially up in the Greenbush area, that's been a stable place to race. And then last year we were a little split when Buffalo River moved to Saturday nights. So this year we had arranged things to be alternating Saturdays and things like that. So it was going to be a great year before COVID hit. But we work with the NLSA still, but what we did is we found a sponsor this year to put up a point fund. Started at $5,000. Now it's up to $8,000. It's a national series with POWRi, so there's uniform rules. We can go race anywhere and run the same rules. We did modify some things though to keep them in line with the NLSA club that we have. But it's gone really well, and we work really, really hard at trying to bring the kart kids and other people in it. I mean, it's not just for the kart kids, but it gives them a stepping stone rather than coming out of karts going into a 410 sprint car. They can take this stepping stone. But that doesn't mean it's just for young kids. There's myself that's 50. There's Alan Trachinski, I think, is 52, something like that. And you got Lawrence Villarud, who's 79.
Yeah. I mean, 79 years old, and he's still running one of those things.
Yeah, he ran 3rd, I think, in Greenbush this past Saturday.
Wow. I did just get a message from Heather McDonald at Devils Lake Speedway. She knows what kind of surgery Chad Hoff had. I don't think I can say it, though. Thank you very much, Heather. Let's see anybody else here. All right, and again, if anybody out there wants to call us with a question, 701-213-0863 is our number. Gavin, when it comes to sponsoring a sprint car driver, and he also works for you,
Yes.
how much time does he miss because of racing?
Too much.
Depends on what happens that night if he's got a race.
And are you okay with it? I mean, there's got to be some days where it's like, God dang it, I really need this kid today, or...
There was a full disclosure when we started this, and I mean, there's the Thursdays occasionally, which we've had maybe one of those. It was all day Friday, and then he switched to the noon thing, and that's been working for him well, so that works. And then he can miss any Monday he needs to miss after winning, was that a Sunday race?
I think we won swept the weekend. We won Friday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Friday, Sunday.
I think I almost needed that Monday off too, but
Yeah, well, it's maybe one of those things where if you win on a Saturday night or a Sunday night, he's probably not worth a crap anyway on Monday morning, right?
right. Yeah.
Jade, want to get to the bounty that was on Austin Pierce this year. When it came to the end of the night, the payout, I mean, it was like an ASCS race. I mean, is that the most money you've ever won in one race?
God, yeah. I think I won $2,000 once for 10th place with the Outlaws, and I think we got $27.50 for that win, which was awesome. And coming into that night, obviously, if there's a bounty on you or a bounty on someone else, you want to win regardless. And then my main sponsor decides he's going to put up $500, and I'm like, I don't want anyone else to get my sponsor's money. So
yeah, and it snowballed after that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it went up to like $1,700 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a good payday, and it's awesome that the fans and businesses and the track and everyone wants to do that. I think the track should try and get the fans involved more often like that. They seem to really like it, and it's really obviously good for us drivers, helps us pay the bills. So it was cool.
You must, are you getting up there? How many in a row have you won?
No, just one. I had a 4-race stretch there recently where we were really bad.
Okay.
And then managed to get back to victory lane on Friday night after we pretty much rebuilt the whole race cars.
Yeah. How much work is involved when it comes to, well, if you wad up a car? I mean, hopefully you're lucky enough where everything that goes inside is good, but that's not always the case either.
Yeah. Well, it depends on when you race next. When we wadded up a car this year, it was Friday, and we didn't have to race till the next Friday. So, I mean, it was a lot of work, but you have all week to do it. You can usually get a new car together the right way, meaning taking your time and, tear down the old one and build a new one in 3 days or so. But if you got to race the next day, then you're up all night and you're not sleeping. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. It's worth it when you win.
And that's if you happen to have that spare laying around, right?
Yeah, we're fortunate enough to have one. It'd be really nice to have just a full car ready, so you don't have to do nothing. Just get in and go.
Throw a wing on it and go.
Yeah, we got a couple spare cars, and I know a lot of guys out there don't, so it's really nice. Kind of humbling, honestly. You don't understand what you have until something like that happens, and you can get right back out there.
Right. The racing fraternity, it is like a family. I mean, I know guys from other teams will help you out if you need it. Maybe get some parts. Oh, let's see if we got a phone call here. Hi, GFBS.
What's going on, John Roberts?
No, not much. Who's this?
This is Chad Hoff.
Oh, hey, how you doing, my bull ring brother?
Doing good.
Yeah.
I just want to call in, say hi to the boys. Sorry I missed you guys. Jade, looking great, buddy.
Thanks, Chad. I missed you in victory lane.
Dude, most fun I ever have is having you down there. Always got to tell you to watch profanity, but it's a lot of fun, dude. I really enjoy having you down there. Jason, buddy, good seeing you there. You guys are looking great.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Yeah, I had to call in today because John, he tells everybody that I had the surgery done, and
well, Heather,
I did have a surgery done, but I did have nothing augmented, so it wasn't anything crazy. I just had a back surgery done, and
so it's not what Heather said then.
It's not what Heather said. No. See, John throws us out there, and I get phone calls. Mike Witherall called me and goes, "What did you get done?" I mean, come on. I mean, this is like days of our lives here with John telling people that I had, boobs taken care of.
I just said it was a reduction. I didn't say what part of your body.
No, I just had to call in, and I missed being on the show, so I wanted to call in to hi to you guys. Jade, buddy, glad you're there. I missed you guys at the track. I will see you guys soon, okay?
All right, man. Get better soon, all right?
Thanks, Chad.
Will do. Thanks, all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, there you go. Chad Hopp, still recovering from back surgery, okay? Back surgery. By the way, you want to clear that again? Oh, okay, there we go. Just want to mention tonight, Norman County Raceway, they got the IMCA Sport Mods, the mods, stock cars, hobby stocks, legends, Wissota Midwest Mods. Of course, tomorrow night, River City Speedway, NOSA Sprints, the A-Mods. Midwest Modifieds, the Lightnings are going to be back again in Grand Forks in the street stocks. Saturday, Devils Lake Speedway, where I will be because Chad's still recovering. Let's see, they got the home track rule pre-stocks, Wissota street stocks, Midwest Mods, Lightning's going to be there again, and the non-wing sprints. So that'll be good. Anyway, we're talking about how people tend to help people in their own class if they can. Jason, is it the same way with you guys? I mean, you're always willing to help a hand with somebody else if they need it?
Absolutely. We had Bryce Hagelberg, who won his first race at River City Speedway here a few weeks ago. I think it was, gosh, I don't remember. He blew up Friday night, and we were over Saturday morning right away helping him get ready to race because we had to race Saturday night and swap motors out, and that's just what everybody does. I know Alex Straczynski unfortunately wrecked a car up in Greenbush last week, and I'm sure everybody in the family and anybody up in Greenbush is probably helping them out and trying to get ready for River Cities because it's a big night. It's River City Speedway, and it's a points race, and we're all running for that point fund this year.
You know, you guys really like coming up here to the bull ring, don't you?
Everybody does. I love coming there, but statistically, it is my worst track ever. The first 2 years I raced, I think I threw a chain off almost every race up there. I think I struggled. When I got fifth place this year, I got out of the car and I told my crew chief, I said, "Man, that's like a victory. That's the best I've ever done at River City Speedway." And, we've won some races, but I just struggle at that track. But, I'm gonna bust through it. I'm gonna probably sit down and talk to Jade after a while and get some tips here after the show.
Yeah, well, the kids got it going on this year, no doubt about it. Jade, they kind of tweaked the track a little bit this year at River City Speedway. I know a lot of people struggled coming off of turn 4 this year. Do you have any problems with that?
No, not at all. We all race the same track. I think what they did is actually, for the most part, really good for the racing because you have two dominant lines versus just the top being the best every single night. I don't know. I love to rip the top. It's way more fun, but also I feel like my driving style is more preferred on the bottom, where that's been there this year. So I really like it. But, yeah, you just have to be really careful because once you get up top, it doesn't have that steep banking up there like it used to. It wants to plan off. Or
wants to suck you right into those barrels.
Yeah, and I'd say last Friday was our first traditional River City Speedway track we've had all year where you could come in there full throttle and rip the cushion, no problem. But it's been different, a lot different. I think some people are having trouble with it.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Heather, yeah, you did start something. She just texted me back. When you guys go out, because you're running numerous tracks now, what's your favorite track? I mean, I don't want to offend any track owners here, but do you have one?
Obviously, I'm kind of partial to the Red River Valley Speedway because
it's your home.
Yeah, it's my home. I get to race in front of friends and family. I really like racing Greenbush. It's a good track for the lightning sprints. So's Buffalo. River Cities is good for it. Devil's Lake, I didn't really race up till this year, but I'm starting to enjoy that one a lot as well. I mean, Ada is one I really like because of speed. I don't know if Jade feels the same way, but you can really haul the mail at those long straightaways at Norman County Raceway. I have a lot of fun there. As long as it's a good track. It's
amazing. I've never been to Norman County Raceway. Never been there. And I know I got to get there. It's just hard for me to do anything on Thursdays. Jade, I do want to ask you this. Knoxville Nationals rolling. You ever think about going down there?
Yeah, every night before I go to sleep, I think about going down there. But that's a hefty check to get down there, and you need not only one $60,000 engine, but one $45,000 engine to back it up. So that's a long ways down the road, I'm thinking, for us. I have enough fun going there and watching, to be honest. It's one of my favorite weeks of the year. So
you going back there this year?
Well, they canceled it this year. They're running
360s.
They're running 3 regular Outlaw shows next weekend, and one of them I think is $50,000 to win or something.
Yeah, they're still calling it the Nationals though.
I think they're calling it, what was it, the one and only.
Okay, okay. Do you have a favorite track?
Well, Grand Forks is by far the most meaningful track to me. I spent every year of my childhood, every Friday night in the summer watching there. Huge Dobmeyer fan. He's the reason I have the passion for the sport that I do. But besides racing there, Devil's Lake for sure. It kind of drives like Grand Forks. You just get on the cushion and don't lift. And once that goes away, you can kind of tiptoe around the bottom or pick your line. But I don't know. We run a lot of good tracks, but I'd say Devil's Lake's my favorite out-of-town track. Easy decision.
You know, it's funny because at least from what I can remember, and again, the 80s was hard on me, so I don't have the best memory, but the Buffalo Wild Wings NOSA Sprint cars, it seems like when somebody gets their very first win, it's usually not at River City Speedway. I can't remember your first win, if it was here or not, but it's tough to win in Grand Forks, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit easier right now than it has been, but when you got Mark Dobmeyer there absolutely dominating for 15 years or whatever, yeah, you're not going to get your first win against him. I don't know. Like I said, right now, there's 5 guys that can win every night, but without the 13 car there, it does make it a little easier. It's still you're probably not going to get your first win there. But most people get their first win at a track like Glendon or Greenbush, where starting position really helps.
And it's funny because at River City Speedway, a lot of guys just getting into the sport, when they do beat Mark Dobmeyer, even if they don't get a win, it's still kind of like getting a win, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, what are you guys working on now anyway when it comes back to construction here? What are you guys doing? Big projects?
Yeah, I mean, we got a big project going on downtown. We do a lot of decks for people in the summer. We're building a pretty cool pergola today. Yeah.
Yeah, that Paul wants one of those.
Yeah.
Hit him up. Construction LLC.
Yeah, he likes adding money to his house, so there you go. Just want to let you guys know.
We could be friends.
Brent Fletcher going for the 100 here. Corey Lawson's watching. Brenda Ault. Hey, Gavin Connor Ault. Brandon Hasby, Bryce Langerud, Patrick Payton, you know what? Jordan Adams, Tony Stoffel, Rhonda Phelps Anderson. Brandon Hasby, did he used to pit for you back in the day, didn't he?
Yes, he did, and he has a kid now, so he's a little busier than he used to be, but we miss him, and yeah, he was a good guy to have around.
Yeah, didn't he move to like Crook Rock or something like that, or is he still around here?
I'm not sure. I guess I didn't hear that. I know he was in EGF. I don't know where he's at now.
All right. You ever been involved in a crash that just rung your bell where you thought, oh my God, what the hell am I doing in this thing?
Yeah, probably my very first one, the test and tune at Devil's Lake. My very first time at a test and tune in a Lightning Sprint car that I owned myself. I went rolling off the back straightaway down there, and that was kind of freaky. And I did have one at Buffalo that it was really a split second deal. The guy in front of me kind of stepped out a little bit in the middle of turn 3. I kind of corrected to the right. My arm restraint clicked my seatbelt. And in my head, I went, did my belt just come loose? And I'm thinking to myself, when I hit the straightaway, I'm going to tug on it and see. Well, as soon as I kind of corrected to the right and that happened, and I thought that, all of a sudden I was in the marbles. I hit the wall and I flipped upside down. And, that one freaked me out a little bit because when I landed and I checked, my belts were off. If it wouldn't have been for the full containment seat, I think I'd have probably been out the roof.
Man, that could be wicked. Jade, you ever been one of those where you got your bell rung, you hurt everywhere for like a month?
Yeah. I've been in 3 flips. Then my first one was just a nice, easy way up in the air and straight down. And those ones hurt the worst. I was, when you see cartoon characters seeing stars, I didn't think that was a real thing, but I was seeing stars for a good 30 minutes just going around and around. We ended up getting back out and doing really well in the feature that night. The wreck was in the heat. And then this year, I got really banged up in our wreck earlier this year. When I got out of the car, I started walking the wrong direction because I didn't really know where I was. I was trying to walk back to the pits, but I was walking toward the grandstands, and someone turned me around, asked if I wanted to get in the ambulance and if I was all right, and I was just, leave me alone. I know where I'm going. But I ended up having 2 out-of-place ribs from that one, so my back was really, really messed up for a good week. But besides that, luckily we don't wreck much. So
yeah. Knock on wood, right?
Yeah.
Jason, remember your first win?
I do.
How fun was that?
It was a blast. I mean, it was exciting
and close to home.
It was. That one was at Buffalo River Race Park, so it was in front of friends and family. That's always great to get the first win, but that one, it was against a separated field of cars because it was Greenbush was racing that night. So I do have a great time memory of that first one. Just probably like Jade when he won his first one at River Cities. When I won my first one against a full field of the Lightning Sprints at Red River Valley Speedway, that was probably my biggest one for me.
Yeah. Isn't that, God, it's fun, especially at home.
Yep.
Your first win. Where was it? Do you remember it well?
Greenbush, July 1st, 2017.
Yeah, I think you remember it pretty well.
I was flagging that night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think I was crying when the white flag came out, and I didn't stop crying until I got so drunk I couldn't cry anymore. So
Yeah.
it meant a lot. I will never forget anything about that night. I remember where I started, where I finished in the heat. Something I looked forward to since I was 5 years old. Never thought it would actually happen, and then it came true, and it's really, really fun.
I just got a text from Jordan Adams. It says, "Come on, Gavin, 8H to Knoxville."
We need some more help.
Yeah.
More help.
Let's see. Well, somebody wants a logo on a go-kart. How about that? Where'd you guys get your start? You started in a lightning sprint, and it was just something on a whim, basically, you decided to do, which is, well, I guess that's not really the normal route.
No.
Most people would start in like a streeter or a bomber or, even an enduro. Jade, how about you? You got your start how in racing?
I raced go-karts for 9 years. Started when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
My late mother's boyfriend, I call him my stepdad, John Tibitowski, bought me a go-kart. And we were, just having some fun, him and his nephew, Jeremy, and then Steve Lemoyne, who's now part car owner with John, he couldn't watch us lose anymore, so he started buying us tires and all kinds of stuff, and it really spiraled out of control. And then here we are in a sprint car, so I'd say it worked out good for me anyway. But
I would think it worked out really good for you.
Yeah.
Sure. How fun is it after the races when you get to talk to the people, the kids, they look at you guys like you're Superman? How cool is that?
I really enjoy it. It's one of the best things about it. A couple years ago, I don't think we had a very good night. We were in River City Speedway, and that's just my tradition to not do very well up there. But my folks had come up there, and I think they spent at least an hour putting kids in and out of the car, taking pictures and handing out cards and stuff. And they had so much fun, and that's what I enjoy. We do a lot of things that I know used to be done with people taking their cars to businesses and their sponsors and stuff, and putting kids in the cars and stuff. And that's something I really enjoy doing, just to get people involved in racing. Whether it's lightning sprints, 410 sprint cars, late models, it's all about getting people to the races.
Yeah.
And there's so many different choices now. I read a post the other day, and you can agree with this, for everybody that's whining and complaining about football not being around Saturday come this fall. You know what? There's a racetrack going on that you can still tailgate on. You can still hang out.
Sure.
This is a time for racing to pick up newer fans, for fans of other hobbies and sports.
Especially since NASCAR's losing all theirs.
Yeah, I mean, I feel as a driver and whatnot, it's our opportunity to help grow the sport in a much larger scale, and recover the people that maybe stepped away or bring new people in. And I just try to do my part to do it. And anybody who knows me knows how excited I am about whether it's lightning sprints or just racing in general. That's why I do track talk. I mean, it's just fun to do and talk racing.
I could watch kids pull a wagon around a circle, and I'll stop and watch. Yeah. I don't care if it's anything that has to do with I'm going to get there first and I'm going to beat you. I'll watch it. Now, Jade Hastings, kids seem to just you're just a magnet, a kid magnet. And I don't know if it's because you look awfully young. And I mean, you've grown a lot since you first started, but you look like one of those kids when you first started. But kids absolutely love you. I think I see more kids wearing your T-shirts in the stands than anybody else. How do you like that at the end of the night?
I love it. I was that kid for a long time. I'd be at Mark Dogmeyer's trailer every Friday night until 1 or 2 in the morning and wake my parents up to come get me when I was done. So it's really cool to have the roles reverse. And I mean, my girlfriend and my crew and Gavin, they all know probably don't talk to me if I have had a bad night until I've talked to a couple kids first. Because I'm a sore loser and I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to think about how I messed up. But as soon as a little kid comes down and I can chit-chat with them, all of a sudden I got a smile on my face again, and it really kind of makes your night. So it's one of the best parts of racing for sure.
One of our Canadian listeners, William Dick, wants to say hi to you guys. Says misses seeing you guys every Friday night. And, it makes a big difference. The Canadian drivers not being able to come down. Not only does it hurt the car count, but it hurts the fan count. Same over in Fargo, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah, and it works out so good because they'll come here Saturday, they'll cruise south a little bit. A lot of these diehards would have been in Ada tonight, and it's too bad that they don't get to come down here. But anyway, Jason, I wanted to say, Grandpa at 50 now. You just turned 50 just the other day.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was harder, turning 50 or, well, it's not hard having a grandkid.
No.
It's actually a lot of fun, isn't it?
It absolutely is. I'm actually, when I get back to Fargo, I told my daughter I was going to swing by and steal her for a little bit since I got the day off so I could spend a little more time with her. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the only thing is you had mentioned you missed a birthday party because of racing, but summer, I mean, if you're a race car driver, there really isn't any summer except being with your girlfriend or your race car, which is basically your girlfriend. And that's just the way it goes. And that's something I'm sure the granddaughter is going to realize. Yeah,
I mean, she's going to be 1 in September on the 6th here. So it's she's not old enough to comprehend or understand, but of course, we like to make her little shirts, Grandpa's biggest fan and whatnot, and got her name on the car and everything. And I'm excited for when she gets to do it. And, maybe she'll want to drive a go-kart one day and Grandpa will help her. Maybe she'll want to drive a Lightning Sprint. Maybe she'll want to drive a sprint car. Who knows? But Grandpa will be there to help her.
Yep. What is your schedule like coming up now?
I think we got one more time at River City. We start River City's this Friday, and then it's Devil's Lake, and then we've got the next weekend we race West Fargo, our final night of the year there. Greenbush a few more times, and then on the Labor Day weekend we've got a doubleheader, and then we wrap the season up with River City Speedway and a Devil's Lake to round it up for our season.
I hate this time of the year because we're on the downslide now, and to me, I mean, we live in the tundra. You never know what the weather is going to be like. It could be August and it could be freaking snowing out. Yep. But I hate it because it seems like every time when the seasons are all done, I mean, usually Knoxville ends earlier than everybody else, but it seems like we always have a month of just beautiful weather after the season's done. Gosh, that just bugs me because every Friday night I'm sitting there thinking, we could have been racing tonight.
But as soon as you schedule it,
we're
going to have the worst winter. I mean, I remember when they used to try to schedule some races in early April at the Red River Valley Speedway when I worked there. We'd have snow. I mean, you just couldn't do it. But you'd plan it, you want to try it, or there'd be snow flurries. But it's unfortunate that we can't race until late September or early October like you can in say Missouri and stuff like that. We traveled to Missouri for a couple races at the end of the year, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, we have such a short season. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah. Gavin, I don't want to leave you out of this here. Do you know anything about sprint cars? Or I'm guessing you're probably picking it up because he's probably doing this the whole time you're working, like on a Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, well, I pay attention to him, and we talk about the car a lot, so I know probably just enough to do damage.
Yeah?
Sounds like me.
Did you know anything about dirt track racing before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we were regulars at the track before and went to the races for years. My brothers were involved. So if this just makes it a whole lot more fun, and the family's involved, and that makes it even better.
Okay, I messed up my phone here. Hey, Paul, the producer. You want to fix this? I don't. His phone is way too smart for me. Jade Hastings, what's the rest of your schedule look like?
Pretty much just Grand Forks every Friday. There's 2 outlaw shows next weekend, and one's in Fargo and one in Grand Forks.
You going to hit both of those?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We like to see how the first night goes first, but even when the first night goes bad, we still usually go to the second one. It's hard to not race when it's only an hour away, but besides those, I don't really have much. We wanted to make it to Huset's for a 360 show in the middle of September, but I don't think that's going to work out with scheduled. Steve Lemoyne, my car owner, is a part owner of Denny's Tavern. They sponsor the car, and that's their, I want to say he said their 70th birthday, or I don't even know how old they are, 25th birthday, I don't know. Some anniversary for Denny's, so I don't think we'll make that one, but maybe the Outlaw show on the 5th and 6th of September at Huset's would be cool. But
I didn't realize that you have a 360 and want to do that stuff too.
Yeah, we never use it, but we have it.
Yeah, well, what's the difference between a 410 and a 360? Do you really notice it?
Yes, it's a lot slower. I mean, not a lot slower. You're still making split-second decisions, but you're down 100 horsepower or more, so just doesn't get off the corner quite like a 410 does.
I'm guessing Megan must be your better half.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she just messaged us saying Jade is great with the kids after races, win or lose. Love one of that. That's one of the reasons why we chose to sponsor him. Good. So after you sponsored him, is that when did you feel bad for the kid and give him a job?
When we first sponsored him, yeah, no. When we first started sponsoring him, we didn't even know Jade. We were Brandon and I, my partner, we were looking for somebody to sponsor, and we had a friend with Jade, and that's kind of where it took off. And
Shout out to Jeff Liebrick on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
He's the reason Alt Construction is on the 8H car, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
One of the reasons.
You know, that's one of the guys. Jade, or has Jeff been on our show? I can't even remember. I don't think he has, but Jeff Liebrick, Hall of Fame now.
Yep.
What a great guy.
He was going to be on the show today, but he's one of the first people I asked, but his car's in the shop, so he had no way to get here.
He's the only guy out there that calls me by my real name. You guys probably don't even know I have a different name.
Did not know that.
No. Well, that's a good thing. Ask Jeff; he'll tell you.
I will do that. For sure.
It's funny. It's funny what they come up with for names. I used to work at Real Radio 96.7 way back when Ben and Jim were popular. I had the nickname Jed Spicer.
Jed Spicer.
Jed Spicer.
That's all they need. There's like 100 Spicers in the Grand Forks, East Grand Forks area. We need to throw another one in there, Jed. Yeah. That's kind of funny. Actually, it started. When I first went to school for radio and television, I thought, you know what? If I really suck at this, I don't want people to know who I am, because I got accepted at school in my hometown. So all I did was switch my first name and my middle name. That'll give you a little hint. And then I went back to my real name forever, until I went to local radio here in Grand Forks, and the station I was working at the time, I mean, you'd have girls come in there and showing the whatever and porn stars and all that stuff. Well, then people start to find out who you are. Pretty soon they're calling your house, and that's when you have to come up with a different name, and that's why. And if you guys are lucky, I might even tell you the name afterwards.
Sounds like a good reason to have to change your name, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
You look familiar. Well, anyway. Let's see here. We got Norman County tonight. All of you guys will be here at River City Speedway on Saturday. Friday. Saturday, you'll be in Devil's Lake.
Yep.
Are you doing anything after tomorrow night? You got the rest of the weekend off?
If I win, I'll be sleeping, and if I lose, I'll be working on the race car. So.
Okay. So if you win, you don't work on the race car.
I do. I just don't make it out there till about 8 o'clock at night, because I'm up till 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm still young.
I wish I was still young and I could do that stuff. I went to bed at like 8:15 last night, man.
We pulled that a few weeks ago. We took a Snapchat. Sun was coming up with the Red River Valley Speedway. As me, Wesley Van Drunen, and Dexter DeVerkstein, and Sun was coming up. And then I got up and went to the lake 5 hours later. I was paying for it on Monday, though.
Man, I can't do that stuff anymore. You guys, we just love having you on the show here. I can't wait to get you back. Can't wait to see both of you guys run tomorrow night. I love it when the Lightning Sprints are here in town. Let's see, do we got any other ones here?
Pray for no rain.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to get together with Jade and get some driving tips to figure out how to get around that a little bit quicker.
Go fast and turn left.
But you're actually turning right.
Yeah, there you go. Turn right to go left.
Try to explain that to a non-race fan, and they're like, huh?
They got to watch Lightning McQueen or Hot Cars.
There you go, Lightning McQueen, my favorite.
There you go.
Well, let's see here. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, we have got a pair of tickets to give away for tomorrow night's race show. What we want you to do is give me a good email or a text. You can text us 701-213-0863, or you can call us. Or you can also email us at local@gfbestsource.com. And I tell you what we're going to do. You guys need to figure out something we need to talk about, because I'm not going to get done with the show until we have a winner for a pair of tickets tomorrow night at River City Speedway. I've got the phone directly in front of me. So somebody give us a text or give us a call or whatever, and we can get you into the Speedway tomorrow night. Easy to do. When you think about it and you look back at your careers, what's your favorite memory ever in a race car or a race night?
That's a really weighted question there. Every time you win is just as meaningful as the last one. So I don't know. Last Friday when I won, I guess that's the one that's the most recent. Every win feels great, and I don't know. all the losses feel the same. So I've won 12 times. I'll take all 12 of those wins and mash them up into my favorite memory.
You know, when you look at it, okay, let's get the phone here. Hello, you're on GFBS. Sounds like they hung up. All right. Oh. Hello.
Morning, or afternoon almost.
Hi, who's this?
This is Brittany. I'm Gavin's cousin.
Oh, how you doing today, Brittany?
Perfect. Just having a little laugh at you guys.
Why are you laughing?
You guys are hilarious. I love Gavin and I love Jade. And
Yeah?
I would love to go to the races tomorrow night.
Okay, I tell you what, what's your last name?
Brevik.
How do you spell that?
B as in boy, R-E, V as in Victor, I-K.
Okay, tell you what, go to the will call window, the main gate there.
Okay.
About 5:45, 6 o'clock or so. Give them your name.
Okay.
They'll have a pair of tickets waiting for you, Brittany.
That's awesome. I'll be sitting with Gavin and cheering on Jade in the 8-8.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling.
Hey, thanks for having those guys on. It's fun.
All right. Thank you. Well, there you go. Brittany got herself a pair of tickets. Good. Winning, though, it never gets old, does it?
No, it will never, ever get old.
And they all seem like it doesn't matter. How many wins have you got total now?
12.
That's a lot. When you look at the history, and have you ever looked at the NOSA website and seen wins? 12 wins. You're up there with some pretty big names in the history of NOSA.
My goal this year is to get to the top 10, and I need one more win to tie Thomas Kennedy for 10th.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're getting there, man. Again, leading NOSA points, 5 wins this year, having a hell of a year. Jason Berg, thank you so much. I do try to catch your show on Mondays. I can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow night. It's always fun.
Yep.
You and, let's see, you and Kelsey Peterson, I think, are the only two really Lightning Sprint car drivers that I know. And you know what? Maybe you could take me around and introduce me to some of these people.
Absolutely.
I think that'd be fun. I try to get to meet as many of these race car drivers as I can, and I know a lot of them think I ignore them because they don't win or they're not in victory lane, but that's not the case. I just usually don't have the time to get down there. But all of you guys, Jade, Jason, Gavin, thanks for being on the show today.
Can I change my favorite racing memory quick?
Sure.
The most memorable win was beating Mark Dobmeyer heads up last year, 2 years ago. It was the first time we beat him, and it was side by side. I had 6 restarts or 5 restarts starting next to him, and that was the first time I'd ever beat him in a race. So
Was that for the win?
yeah,
It was, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was head-to-head the wole race.
It was, yeah. Yeah, I
a lot
remember.
of
That's
fun.
huge.
You know, I think this is my 15th or 16th year. Half the time I can't remember who won last week. But again, there comes the 80s in play. Gentlemen, thank you all for coming in.
Thank you.
Especially Jason, thanks for coming in all the way from Fargo on your day off. I sure appreciate it. When we were first talking, I thought, okay, we'll do this on the phone, but it worked out really well. And you guys keep up the good work. Thanks for the sponsorship, Gavin. I mean, without guys like you, guys like him aren't racing.
For sure.
And people don't realize that. Oh, let's do this one quick time, though, before we get out of here. Thank your sponsors, people that help you out, Jason.
Oh, let's see here.
is he pulling up? a
As
list?
I spin this out in
Hang
front
on,
of you,
hang
just like, oh, thanks. I
to-
thought we were done.
Go to Jade first, because I got them written down. I don't want to miss them all here. I gotta
Okay,
find the
Jade.
notes.
All right. I'll first obviously thank Gavin. Without him, this year he has stepped up big time, and without him, our last win I don't think happens. Mm-hmm. So he got us where we needed to be last week, so that's great. And then Advanced Tile and Stone, Amsoil, Roston Auto Sales, Fabricators Unlimited, East and West Excavating, Amsoil, Reed Hammer Masonry, Hastings Heating and Cooling, Kelly's Bar, Denny's Tavern, Dannon's On-Site Service and Repair, Triangle Coach Service, Sletton Customs. I mean, so many sponsors that make this car go around the track, and couldn't do it without any of them. So,
And you guys are smart, like race car drivers should be. You're wearing the gear. See, we'll show that to you. Oh, show that to you one more time.
all construction, baby.
Got the all construction stuff on there. Hat and shirt. Way to go. Jason, anybody you want to thank?
I do. Robert Gibbons Sons, Labor Masters, Nancy Kelly Realty, O'Kelly's, Biltmore Inn and Suites, Randy's University Diner, Speedway Steakhouse and Events Center, Sunbelt Rentals, Corey's Car Care, Precision Fence, MoStrip.com, Fastenal, Sharon's Cleaning, Magnum Contracting, FM Lawns, Acme Tools, Napa Auto Parts, Andy's Towing, Kiro Creative, Schultz Property Maintenance, Maple River Golf Club, Gillespie Farms, Ken and Ginger Riley, Keith Berger Realtor, and, of course, Track Talk with Jason Berg.
Holy crap, that's a lot of sponsors. How do you fit them all on that small
I forgot
car?
one big one.
Okay.
Waterworth's Wood Shop. Forgot about them. So
Okay.
shout out to them.
But you got to get, it's just like, gee, it takes money to make this stuff go, whether it's a lightning sprint or a go-kart, man. This stuff takes money.
Absolutely.
People don't understand how hard it is, too, to name off all those.
Yeah. On the way here, I was typing this list going, I know he's going to ask this question because I do that. I ask that question, too. I always tell everybody when they come on the show, what do you need? Well, make sure you know your pit guys and your sponsors. Write it down, and the rest is easy.
Yeah, I remember my years down in RideLCar.com Victory Lane. You'd have to follow guys around the car because a lot of guys don't get in Victory Lane and get interviewed that often, and all of a sudden you go blank. Mm-hmm. You draw blank, and so wait a minute, I got to walk around the car and read it. So you follow them with the mic in their hand, and they name off all their sponsors, but it's important to name off the people that help you guys. It's not just a one-guy-only show. A lot of people realize how much work goes into these, but a lot of people don't. The money, the time, you do not have a life except for racing in the summertime, and it takes a certain breed, a certain type of man or woman to do this stuff. It takes a certain type of man or woman to allow this stuff to go on. If you've got a wife or a girlfriend or kids at home, and you guys, we thank you for putting on one hell of a show each and every time you're on the racetrack. Thanks again, boys.
Thank you. And thanks for what you do to promote racing and having us on and doing the Dirty Thursdays.
Oh, man, I love it. This is a great time. Where else can you talk about racing and have a cold one, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. Again, thanks to Jade Hastings, Jason Berg, Gavin Ault, all at a Dirty Thursday. Hoping Chad Hoff recovers soon. He'll hopefully be back on the show next Thursday. And again, keeping your fingers crossed for Mark Dobmeyer. Get better there, buddy. Get in! Our show today brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. If you need an oil change and you need it fast, well, that's the place to go. Basically, no wait time. They'll change your oil while you sit in your vehicle, or you even want to do some shopping. They're right by Best Buy and Target. But check your fluids, your cabin air filter, wiper blades, battery, rotate your tires, head and tail lights. They even do tranny and coolant flushes. And no appointment is needed. Timely service. It will not slow you down while you wait in your vehicle if you want. And make sure you mention Grand Forks Best Source for additional $7 savings on your oil change. And if you can't leave work and you live in Grand Forks, they'll even come and pick your vehicle up. How cool is that? Locally owned and operated, open 7 days a week and fast. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, 3325 South 38th Street. Or call 701-780-8462. But make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. All right, tomorrow, John Bernstrom, Public Information Officer for Grand Forks, will be on the show, and I believe this might be a record number of visits on the show for Johnny. Can't wait. Make sure you like us, share us, and tag us. Also, we want you to become a Podbean Premium subscriber. Chance for you to win some great stuff. Easy to do. Go to your Play Store, download Podbean, search GFBS, hit follow, and buy Premium, and you are all set. Have yourself a great Thursday. We're Grand Forks Best Source, giving Grand Forks an identity again.